welcome here to more TALKFCB, and welcome back to the channel once again today with an international match review. And today, coming up for you, we have Spain up against Portugal. This right here was technically a friendly on paper, but between these two nations, it was never ever going to be a friendly occasion. Both of them are trying to get ready for the upcoming European Championships, live here from the Wanda Metropolitano, and there were a few fans inside the stadium too. And although in the end, this game did end without any goals whatsoever, with the action that we're going to go through, that's pretty hard to believe. And I honestly don't really know how Spain have A, not scored in this game, and B, not come out on top. Well, actually, I do know. It was Alvaro Morata who missed so many chances. We're going to discuss it all as Busquets, Pedri and Eric García were all in action tonight. So, let's get to it. Because as you can see here, Luis Enrique opting there for quite an experimental Spain starting line. One of the big headlines there was Marcos Llorente starting at right back, the Atletico Madrid man, who's very versatile in his play. And I thought Llorente actually was very good in that area today. Aymeric Laporte, we're going to be talking much more about him today. He played there at centre-back for the first time with the Spanish national team alongside Pau Torres. It was Thiago Busquets and Fabian Ruiz in midfield. I thought Spain in midfield were very good, with Sarabia, Morata and Ferran Torres leading their attack, where I have to say today, Spain lacked in that area. For Portugal, they weren't exactly at full strength either. They started there with Rui Patricio, Font and Pepe there, the experienced duo at centre-back. In midfield, it was Danilo there, partnered with Renato Sanchez, who I thought was the pick of the players for Portugal. Absolutely fantastic performance from him in that midfield. João Felix, Jota and Ronaldo. That's a really fearsome front three, but I have to say, they did not have a lot to feed off in this game, because Spain in that first half, for me, absolutely dominated proceedings. One of the big chances in the game, first of all, came straight from Laporte. It was building out of the back, a really good crossfield pass from him, fantastic ball out wide. Sarabia and Fabian Ruiz there combining. It was a cut back there into the air, and who should be arriving was Marcos Llorente. From that right back position, they made a really good run into the area, and it was a fantastic intervention from Pepe. He gets the vital touch, just about takes it away from Llorente. Spain, though, very close to that first goal. But in that first half, there was a bit of a scare, though, for Spain. There was a corner kick there. Portugal took it short. It was a good ball in. Font actually had the ball in the back of the net. He heads it there into the back of the net. Spain think they conceded, but the goal there was immediately disallowed. On the replay there, Font was clearly jumping all over Pau Torres. You can clearly see there that he had both arms there clamped on his shoulders, helping him get that big leap, and in the end helping him score the goal. So that was a rightly disallowed goal there. But it was 25 minutes where again another big chance came for Spain. Spain winning the ball back high at the pitch. Good to see them there with that pressing and that intensity. And it was Sergio Busquets who was involved in the build-up. Nice little back heel it was there from him. It was then into Morata, who actually did his best work today away from the goal. When it came to finishing, he was an absolute disaster, but it was a brilliant ball here that he played with the outside of his foot into Ferran Torres, who's arriving there and behind Pepe. He heads it towards goal. Maybe you could say, could he go across the goal there? Should he be heading the ball back where it came from? But Ferran there going for the near post and just missing there, wide of the right-hand side. But like I say, in terms of Portugal, Spain completely dominating the ball, having all of the possession, creating the chances. Portugal, they had very little in that first half, and especially when you're looking there at Cristiano Ronaldo, he had so few touches of the ball, especially in that first half. He was barely involved, and to be honest, the closest that he actually came to scoring was a moment there involving the Spain goalkeeper, Unai Simon, who actually there had a bit of a mix-up. Gaia tries to clear the ball, it sort of goes up in the air. Unai Simon comes out and he actually clears the ball straight into Ronaldo. The ball deflects, looks to be heading for his goal, but Unai Simon there keeping it out. But that was all that Ronaldo had in that first half, and as you can see there at half-time, Spain were dominating in terms of possession, but I think attempts on goal, they did lack there a bit of a cutting edge in that first half. They didn't really create anything of real significance, but in the second half, that would all change. They made some subs, and Morata missed some chances. Because straight from the off there in the second half, Morata was in the thick of things. It was a really good through ball from Ferran Torres in behind that Portuguese defence. It was the biggest chance of the game that fell to Morata, but it was such a weak finish there in on goal. You've got to put some power on that there. You've got to try and find one of the corners, but it was very central. Very poor shot from Morata, straight at Rui Patricio. And a few minutes later, again, there was more chances. Morata was just getting chance after chance after chance. I'm very, very surprised that Gerard Moreno, the season that he's had there at Villarreal, that he wasn't used sooner in this game. And every chance that Morata got, you just felt, what would Ansu Fati have done? With those kind of opportunities, he would have scored 1, 2, maybe even 3 goals on the day there. Morata, again being fed by Marcos Llorente, cutting the ball back, but putting it wide of the right-hand post there of Rui Patricio. And again, just a few minutes later there, as we're approaching the hour mark in the game, it was again Marcos Llorente down that right-hand side. His athleticism there, the pace that he was really running at Portugal with, it caused them problems. Pepe couldn't handle him there. He gets to the ball, gets to the byline just before Pepe can. He cuts it back into the perfect area. Goalkeeper is exposed. This time, though, it's Sarabia with the shot on goal. You've got to hit the target. Hit the target there. You score a goal, but he doesn't. He blazes it over the bar, and Spain still couldn't make the breakthrough. Portugal, though, did have a few chances of their own in that second half. Ronaldo had a few more touches of the ball on the hour mark there. He found a bit of space on the right-hand side. He sort of drifted out into those wide areas to try and get himself in the game a little bit more. He outpaced Pau Torres out there, getting a really good ball into the box. Tight angle, but a very good cross into Jota, but he gets up for it, and again, heading it over the bar. Neither team today could really make their mark on the game, and again, Ronaldo had a chance for him. It was Bruno Fernandes who came on as a sub there for Portugal. Brilliant ball that it was into the area. Ronaldo rising well, as we know that he can, but he's putting that header wide from a really good position. For him, with the heading quality that he has, you would expect him to be putting that away, or at least getting it on target there. But like I say, there were a few changes at the side of Spain. Some Barcelona connections came on to the field. Pedri came on for Thiago, and Pedri, I thought, had some nice touches when he did arrive on the field for Spain. Busquets went off. He made way there for Rodri, the Man City player who came on. But also, of course, new Barcelona signing, Eric García, came onto the field there, replacing Pau Torres. And I've got to say, in general, he wasn't really tested defensively. Portugal, in the latter stage of the game, didn't really do anything. He wasn't really put under any pressure, so it was difficult to gauge exactly how he'd do. But in terms of on the ball, he looked very composed, he looked very measured. We know that he's very, very astute there in possession after coming on there for Spain. But again, guys, in the latter stages of that game, when the minutes were counting down to the 15 minutes to go or so, they were really trying to put the pressure on, and again, it was that man. I don't want to keep on at him here, but Morata, he had so many chances. Llorente again doing really well on the right-hand side, puts a brilliant ball in to Morata. He gets something on it, but it's nowhere near the goal. And even then, there was a ball in from the left-hand side, where again, Morata, he's just a second behind where he needs to be. He can't quite get on the end of the cross, and Spain can't quite get their goal. There was another moment as well, just a few minutes before the end of the game. There was a free kick coming in there, in-swinging ball. Ferran Torres again, getting there in the air. I didn't realise that he was such an aerial threat for the Spanish national team. He gets a head on it, and it forces the best save of the game from Rui Patricio. But believe me, the very best chance, the biggest chance for Spain, it came right at the death. There was only seconds to go in the game. I think Portugal there committed themselves. They put maybe a few more men forward, a little bit disorganised at the back, and it was Gaia there who makes what looks like a clearance, but in the end, it looks like a pass that goes to Morata, and he's in behind. You can quite clearly see there, he's all on his own. He's running through on goal. The chance there to score at the ground that he used to play at for Atletico Madrid. He's one-on-one with Rui Patricio, and he even has the option there, you can see, to square the ball. If he doesn't quite feel confident, just lay it off. But no, he goes for goal, he smashes it towards the target, but no. That was the day that Morata was having. It cannons back off the bar, and somehow here, somehow, Spain didn't score, and they didn't win. And so overall, guys, when you're looking at this game and when Luis Enrique is breaking it down later on in terms of looking ahead to the Euros, I think Spain today showed their quality, they showed their midfield is certainly one of the best there heading into the tournament. And I think with Laporte in that back line for them, that is a massive, massive addition to their team. I think they've lacked a presence like him for many, many years now. And for him now to switch his allegiance from France, made his debut today for the Spanish national team, Laporte is going to be such an important player for them. And not only for Spain either, I would look at Laporte in a bit more detail detail. He has been linked there to Barcelona, just a few links right now appearing in the media, but I think at club level, the kind of defender that he is, the quality that he has at centre-back, he deserves to be playing every single week. He deserves a team there where he's regular in the starting lineup because he's that good. He doesn't deserve to be in and out of the team. He showed again today his quality on the ball, his composure, he's tall, he's strong, he's an excellent, excellent defender, and heading into the Euros, him for Spain, it looks perfect for them. And for him. And of course, we will be seeing both of these teams take to the field very, very soon at the Euros this summer. I'll be covering it all right here on the channel. And so thank you indeed, guys, for tuning in for another international review. Let me know your thoughts if you watched the game. What did you think there of the performance of Spain and indeed of Portugal? And of course, looking to Barcelona, I thought Busquets today was very, very good. Pedri, Eric Garcia came on as well with Jordi Alba remaining on the bench. Let me know all those thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, I'll see you soon with plenty more videos to come. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça!